Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Morphin Metacast. Happy Power Ranger Day, Prime. How's it going, man?
Guten Tag and happy Power Rangers Day to one and all. Don't forget to leave out cupcakes for Tommy.
Yes, to our Lord and Savior, Tommy.
Where you catch a 60 kiosk to the face.
Yeah. So me and Prime, Prime brought to my attention, hey, we doing anything for Power Rangers Day? And I was just like, I kind of forgot Power Rangers Day is coming up and stuff. And that's when I got the idea because, might as well say it, me and Prime want all the smoke. We want to talk about Power Rangers in pop culture. Because I feel it's been getting a lot of low-key slander from a lot of folks. And it's just
You think it's low-key? You think it's low-key? Oh, no, that's blatant libel and slander.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm underselling that aspect, so you're right. Yeah, it's yeah. I to this day, I never understood because folks gotta understand. 93, 94, Power Rangers was bigger than everything. Marvel, DC, Image, everything. Like they literally shut down Los Angeles because of a live show.
I mean, hindsight being what it is, I think a lot of people forget that certain things have ebbs and flows, especially long-running franchises. Mm-hmm. Like, it boggles my mind. Not only does it boggles my mind, it kind of makes me a little bit sick when I hear people say people don't care about X character or X character is like irrelevant. I'm like, all things have a fucking season. Like, I can remember a time, I'm about to show my age, I'm old as shit. I can remember a time when The Thing was as popular as Harley Quinn or Deadpool is now.
Prime, we're both old. Remember when The Thing had his own TV show and cartoon?
Do you remember when Plastic Man was the hot shit?
Bruh!
Like a good fucking
Bruh, he had cartoon shorts.
Like, I'm not shitting you. Like, I'm dead serious. How motherfuckers were about Deadpool now, that's how they were about Plastic Man. So don't give me this bullshit.
Folks, Plastic Man at one point, and again, because we're both old, I read Wizard magazines because that was my way of trying to keep myself up to date with a lot of comics. Because, you're a kid, you don't have the disposable income of an adult to buy comics every week. So Wizard magazine is your gateway to this.
We also didn't have Wikipedia and the internet back then as it exists now.
So Wizard was your gateway to understanding what's happening here. And I remember seeing Plastic Man as part of the Justice League. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't say that as a kid, but that's what was going through my head. Like, Plastic Man is part of the wow. And I remember an adult telling me Plastic Man is actually pretty powerful in his own right. And I'm like, really? Okay.
I mean, he's fucking metamorph. You can do some shit with Plastic Man. But anyway, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
But so, like, it really just gets on my nerves, especially in geek culture when, like, people take disdain attitudes for things that it's not even the things that, like, they don't like. I'm gonna be real with you. It feels like the things that aren't popular or in vogue with the vast majority, like it's the hip thing to shit on certain things. That shit really grinds my gears.
I mean, that's
like I'm also I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm also old enough to remember when Doctor Who was made fun of. I mean, it's still made fun of. I mean, hell, I make fun of Doctor Who. But like, I remember when like it wasn't cool, sexy, or hip to say you like Doctor Who. You know what I mean?
I mean, my thing with Doctor Who is like, and maybe that just speaks to like the group of people that I hung around. I didn't know about Doctor Who until Eccleston became Doctor Who, and by then, that's when I believe Doctor Who was like it hit kind of like mainstream. I'm guessing when Eccleston took it. So prior to that, like I never knew what the fuck Doctor Who was, and that's saying a lot considering I followed a lot of Britain shows like the Tomorrow People and things like that. So it's like which is weird in and of itself, but my circle of friends were not Doctor Who people, so that's new to me, to be honest.
And it's really weird because I'm going to bring it back around talking about Power Rangers. So like, I know we mentioned this a couple of times on the show, but like, I don't know. I blame Saban. I blame maybe how Fox Kids marketed it. But like, there's like this funk, like this stigma around like Power Rangers and Tokusatsu in general in America, like that I don't understand. Like, there's this YouTuber I follow, and I'm not gonna name names because I'm not gonna blow a dude's spot up. I'm not going to call anybody out because he didn't mean anything like malicious by it.
Yeah.
But like he was hosting a live stream and someone had asked him about Power Rangers and he's just like, well, it kind of wasn't my thing or whatever. It just looked kind of cheesy to me. Meanwhile, this dude is sitting in the room surrounded by Star Wars and Star Trek and Doctor Who toys. And he's like one of the biggest Doctor Who fans. And I'm like, bruh, like Doctor Who monsters are straight up Toku Kaiju. Like, what are you?
Thank you.
What are you? What the fuck?
I honestly don't get it. This is it, and folks. This is me and Prime venting because I feel this is our way of people understanding just where our mentality is. Because it's just like you gotta put respect on Power Rangers, and I think the first thing, and I think William brought it up too. I feel a lot of folks after season 3 left the show, which is understandable.
I mean, and that's fine, which you are allowed to do.
Yeah, you left the show because, hey, maybe you just weren't into it anymore and you just moved on. Fine. I know people that left after Zeo. Cool. In fact, I think a good chunk of people left after Zeo because Turbo happened. And we've highlighted it before in previous episodes about that.
We don't blame you for that. Godspeed be with you.
And I think that's where the separation comes at in terms of mainstream, because I think other than me, you, and like a good chunk of people on Ranger Board, we're like the minority that's stuck with the franchise and stuff through the years. But mainstream wise, nobody gave a shit about fucking Turbo, you know. And
not a fuck. And we have the box office receipts to prove it.
Yeah. And you know, In Space happened, and that was supposed to be the last season, and it did get high ratings, but for the mainstream, it was like, oh, Power Rangers a thing. I think that didn't really get traction until they showed Andros hitting the tube that destroyed Zordon, and everybody was like, oh, Power Rangers is on there. Huh, that's nice. And then that was it. You know?
Yeah. So
even when Disney bought Power Rangers, it was kind of like, oh, Disney bought Power Rangers. That show is still kicking around. And
Disney clearly did not give a rat's fuck.
I mean, they marketed it enough, but
not an iota of a damn. Like, this goes back to my thing. Like, I feel like when Disney was in their buying up shit phase, well, what I'm talking about they're still in their buying up shit phase.
Oh, they had.
But I feel like when they were trying to. And they yeeted that shit away. Like, I feel like anything they have to put like work into, they don't want that shit. Like, the reason they bought Power Rangers, I feel like they needed a boy brand. They needed a boy brand established quickly. But they wanted something self-sufficient where they can just turn their back on, and it was like, we just want to collect the checks. And they also forgot too that girls buy Power Rangers, which shocked Disney. And I'm like, are you shocked, Disney? You bought a property that everybody, girls and boys, bought the fucking shit out of the goddamn toys. So, I mean, look, we can have an entire podcast just talking about the failings of Disney handling the license. Because I think we said it once time before when they asked about how come they don't do team ups. Like, the line was like, well, who cares about last year's toys? And I'm like, Disney, I want to kick you collectively in the dick.
Look, Saban might have been cheap, but even he knew the value of team-ups.
Fucking. So
anyway, we said our piece about that. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, that tells you about Disney. When the high point, which I gotta admit, this season did kind of bring people mainstream a little bit back. Tommy coming back in Dino Thunder was the high point of the Disney era. That's telling you something there.
And I'm going to say, and I'm going to keep it 100. Like, Dino Thunder wasn't even the good season in Disney, and I like Dino Thunder, like, a lot.
I mean, I like it.
As I say this as I'm looking directly at a Dino Thunder Black Ranger figure on my desk.
Yeah, same here. Granted, I got all 4 of them. I don't have the White Ranger, which, yeah, I need to really kind of take care of that on my last Bandai hit. Which, irony, before we continue, I'm pretty sure as soon as I buy the fucking White Dino Thunder Ranger, all of a sudden, Lightning Collection, Volume 3, the White Dino Thunder Ranger.
He's going to come in a
son of a bitch.
He's going to come in a 2-pack. He's going to come in a 2-pack with either Zeltrax or Cryptoid or whatever they called him in Dino Thunder.
No, Prime. Knowing my luck, it's going to be fucking Mesagog, and I'm going to be like, son of a bitch.
You know what? I fuck with Hasbro for a minute. That's a dick move. They'll do it. That sounds about up their alley. That sounds on brand. I believe that.
No, it's already on brand. I mean, you saw the flex with the Psycho Red and Lost Galaxy. We talked about that. That's a flex.
That's the whipping the dick on the table, then smacking you with the tip.
Yeah. Speaking of smacking on the tip,
just tip,
just tip. But yeah, it's even when Saban bought back Power Rangers for pennies on the dollar and stuff, it like I think that's when people was like realizing, oh, Power Rangers is still a thing. I didn't know that.
And here's the crazy thing. When he back, like, did you know for a hot minute, like, Samurai was like blown the fuck up?
Yeah, the ratings were high because Go Power Rangers.
Them toys were disappearing. Like, all the Jadens on the playground were so happy.
Yeah, that was the thing and stuff. And even now, with Power Rangers and Jason coming back, everybody's excited, but I still think people just don't put the respect on it like they should. It's just
they don't
there.
like. I don't
get it.
Like I swear, I don't understand it. Like, it's like it gets this funk, this stigma. Oh, it's kiddie shit. It's kiddie shit. And so and I see it all the time on YouTube. I see it all the time on the internet. I got friends who do it all the time. Like, Power Rangers is some dumb shit. But let me turn around and go watch my Marvel movie or my Star Wars movies. I'm like, well, Nick, what the
That's
fuck?
what's that in and of itself is what bothers me, right? It's okay. When the first X-Men movie came out, right, and they asked Bryan Singer, hey, how come you don't have the X-Men in the suits, right? He was like, well, I want to do something different, put him in a dark suit, and I think right around the time, did the Morrison run come out right around the time of the first X-Men movie?
Nothing more than was he 2000, 2001?
I think so. Hold up.
But you know what? They plan shit like they don't just operate shit a year in advance. Like, I'm pretty sure they had planned that like
2001. So yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
So I'm pretty sure he had seen like the dailies and shit. Like, I'm pretty sure there was some synergy going on. Marvel loves that synergy.
So there was this idea of like, all right, we're gonna not put the X-Men in the suit, blah blah blah. And I feel that's how people treat Power Rangers because the show dares to still have them in colored spandex and stuff, and da 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 da, and they never changed up. And I'm like, no, that's regardless of whether you like the Disney era or not, they just knew not to fuck with that whole thing, and
I just like CJ. I don't understand. Tell me how this show about people in funny costumes fighting other people in rubber costumes is any different from the movie about people in bright costumes fighting dudes in rubber. I don't understand the disconnect.
People doing
like, what?
doing stuff like Sia, and they're doing hand gestures and stuff. I think that's probably what throws people off. I mean, I saw somebody literally put out there that Power Rangers is low-key a lower Voltron. I'm like, well, time out. Voltron actually took from Super Sentai, which Power Rangers is adapted from. So technically, Voltron kind of bit off Power Rangers, if we're going to be real. I mean, technically, if we want to be real.
I just almost bit my tongue off.
I saw that. I was like, I mean, I guess a different era, though, but...
Certain things I don't see because if I see them, I will respond on emotion and not logic.
That's why I didn't respond. Somebody responded for me and just did the Green Ranger. Remember the Green Ranger gif haters are gonna hate? They just responded with that. I was like, perfect. Thank you.
Man, so I don't. I'm at a loss for words because I'm literally trying to understand. Like. And you know what? And I get it. Like, Saban with the ADR, the hand gestures, and the flip, flip, flip. Like, yeah, they get over the top with that shit. But like, it's not even a main component of the show. It's like it's just a small thing to get through. I'm at a loss for words, man. I'm trying to calm down because I feel really passionate about this shit. Because like, I can't stand hypocrisy. And I was like, I can't stand people not having self-awareness. Like, that really riles me up. Like,
I mean, okay, so let's attack. Let's just attack this at the pinpoint. Like I mentioned before, everybody kind of left Power Rangers at that point, and I think it's a twofold thing. Because it was something that I saw. I think I mentioned before what I saw at San Diego, and that a lot of folks are shocked that the show comes back. And I had to tell people, like, yo, did you see any of the seasons, like, after season 3? No. And then it's like, yo, like, watch Lightspeed Rescue. Watch Time Force. Like, watch those seasons that y'all quote unquote say Power Rangers needs to go dark. I think we've talked about the shit at length about Power Rangers going quote unquote dark and stuff. But like those are seasons that like, yo, they hit on some like real world shit. You know, like Carter fearing the aspect of like trying to save somebody from a burning building or a kid getting injured and stuff, and that's on him. He has to live, you know, that shit. You know, dude, the captain literally gave up his kid to the fucking demons. I'm just saying there.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, so this whole, like, it's kiddie shit. I'm like, you do realize a lot of things are, like, kiddie shit, like, especially those Marvel movies. Like, what the fuck?
Hey, guys, it's like, hey, guys, you watch Young Justice. I mean, I'm just saying. You know,
like, all this, like, hey, excuse me. All this shit is for children. What is wrong with you people?
Superman, the animated series, you know, Batman Beyond, you know, Justice League.
Batman, I'm like,
Brave and Bold.
What are y'all talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Help me understand your viewpoint, because I'm literally trying to see what you're saying, but you're talking fucking nonsense.
I mean, don't get it twisted. It's like, yo, don't get it twisted. I think that's why when we do our like commentating on the early seasons, we laugh at the ridiculous stuff, right? It's because it's just funny watching it again. I think that's the charm of the series. So it's like, hey guys, like watch stuff past those seasons, and you'll get an understanding of why people still watch it and why it's still beloved and why. Pretty sure until the wheels fall off this shit in America, at least, this shit's gonna keep going for a long ass goddamn time.
And you know what? Like, I really hate how in this our fucking postmodernist, nihilistic ass culture, like we treat the word cheese and camp like they're 5-letter words. Like, turn their nose up at it. Like, bitch, have fun. Like that's the thing. That's just one of the reasons why I really love tokusatsu. Is not only is it like that burst of imagination, like I think, have I talked about it on this podcast before, where I said like a lot of designs I love in Toku is because it's just pure imagination and motion.
Yep.
Like, look at fucking, like, look at the XA riders. Like, it's just fucking,
dude,
like...
XA is the most, the concept in and of itself, which I actually need to, dude, I got like 10 episodes in, so it's like I need to watch it, but like, it's so ridiculous that if for some weird reason somebody in America want to adapt that shit, I'm going to be like, you're bold for even attempting this shit. But okay.
That's just not going to be like, why is the main character, why is the boy character pink? Because they don't give a fuck. That's why.
Cameron would approve of this, all right? Shut up.
And so like I'm saying, like it's charm and it's like joyful. It's fucking fun. Like, I'm a sucker. Like, I know I sound like a negative Nancy like 99.9% of the time, but I'm a 1,000% sucker for good old-fashioned morality, good versus evil, justice always triumph story.
Yep.
That's why I still gasp, read comic books, because I need that in my life, because the world is awful and full of terrors.
It is. I mean, we're in an age of people getting gunned down in schools, and you need that happy joy in your life, and
you need to have some escapism.
Yeah.
Some escapism. And I think like Tokusatsu provides some of the most pure, unadulterated, joy-filled, amazing, imaginative, fun escapism. That's why I love it so much.
Fun, Prime. Nope, can't have fun. No,
can't have that shit. No, we all got to be. Look, I think all of you narrow-minded, pessimistic fucks learned all the wrong lessons from Watchmen and Frank Miller. And that's what I think what fucking happened.
I mean, that's why I say I think with Power Rangers, it's like I don't feel. I'm of the school of thought where I have the old school Capcom logic of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, look at Capcom. When it ain't broken, they fix it. Guess what? They fucking break it.
And they go back to shit. Maybe we need to go back to this.
Except that one time when it actually worked, when they switched up Resident Evil 4, but then they broke that too hard, and it was like, well, this is what they want, right?
Yeah,
just get more of that.
I mean, look, guys, they like your action, but you got a little too. You got Michael Bay here on 6, and I love.
I was just going to say, you got a little look, and I like Resident Evil 5, but even I'm like, look, y'all got a little bit too
But see, here's the thing.
Michael Bay, John Wooish.
I tell people all the time, the only reason why it worked for 5 is they're lucky because the story dictated they had to go that far. You're part of the BSAA, fine, right? 6 is where I'm like, okay, guys, you're getting a little too crazy with this shit. Like why?
And not just that. And not just that. Like 5 also had like that element of like a bit of that element of where it was kind of aware of itself. Like it was still ridiculous. Where I felt like 6 wanted to be taken seriously so bad. Where I was like,
well, at least one
that's
part.
not possible. That's not possible.
One part of 6 took itself seriously, and then the others was just like, so Chris has PTSD. Okay, I guess. I mean, cool.
So like, here's my thing with Chris's story. So like Jill, like I think they told that story like way backwards. Like why did they need to tell the flashback in the place that it took place in? Like why couldn't have just picked, you know what? This is not a Resident Evil podcast.
No, it's not a Resident Evil podcast, but those are good questions, Prime, which if we do Resident Evil games, I will sit there and ask the guys to bring that up. We should really bring that logic up here because that's a little crazy. A little crazy there, but I don't know. It's like, okay, so because it's like, so Power Rangers Day, it was fun seeing all of us kind of reminisce on those moments and stuff, and it was just funny seeing in the middle of all of us having fun, some people kind of express like, wow, I didn't know Power Rangers was still a thing. Fine, and stuff, and I think I can at least say the silver lining with Power Rangers Day has been seeing a lot of people hip people to seasons that were actually like, oh, this season actually did go in the direction that you're wanting Power Rangers to go. There's still people in multicolored suits, but it did get a little dark at times, and stuff, but that's fine, and I think that's what it comes down to is that people have this notion of what Power Rangers should be. It doesn't really have to be that way.
No, not even what it should be. I don't even think what it should be. It's like what they think it is. Like they just think it's like, oh, it's all those goofy hand gestures and backflips and sparks on costumes, and there's no blood, there's no gravitas, there's no weight. A lot of gravitas. Like it's again, it's just a vehicle to tell the story.
Dog, Wes.
Like I don't understand.
Wes literally had his helmet almost blown off by one of the fucking monsters, which that was a big thing to see actual like, oh, we actually see the Ranger's face inside the helmet, and they got fucked up pretty bad. All right, this is stakes. These are great. We see, and that's another thing too. Is like they don't bleed. I'm like, dog, when the Rangers got worked over by the fucking Psycho Rangers and they demorph, they got fucked up pretty bad.
And then there's also the same people like, oh, look at that fake blood. I'm like, yes, it's fake blood because they're totally going to cut their actors open for a children's television show.
I mean,
you fucking plebeian.
Just watch the Sentai and you'll get what you want. Unless that's a stretch to really say that, though.
I would assume these people are fucking xenophobic and they wouldn't, because clearly they have some cognitive issues. Like I don't know. Like that's mean. Let me not say that. That's mean.
Is it Prime? Is it really?
I mean, like I say, like the self-awareness thing. Like explain to me, without sounding like a complete tool or edgelord, why this franchise about people in funny costumes fighting with laser swords is any different from this franchise about people in funny costumes fighting with laser swords. I'm waiting.
I mean, people love Voltron. That is kind of ironic, don't you think?
I was actually talking about Star Wars. See what I mean?
Shit, damn, my bad.
See what I fucking mean? There is a fucking difference. It's all just a vehicle to tell a story.
Yeah, we're cool with, Luke Skywalker P90Xing his way to the Force in Empire Strikes Back, but, Power Rangers just the line.
I know, right? Oh, we're okay. Well, a lot of people aren't with the Ewoks, but a lot of people tolerate the Ewoks, but Alpha does one platform. Look at this kitty shit.
Like, why is he doing
the fuck
that?
Out my face.
Oh my god, man! Okay, so all right, if we had to really lock down, right? Let's go say top 5 seasons that people say they got out of Power Rangers after season 3, and you had to sit there and tell them, okay, here are the seasons that you should watch if you want to get back into Power Rangers. What seasons would you throw at them, straight up?
Oh shit! I was afraid of this.
Oh wow! It's like
I knew you were gonna ask. I knew you were gonna ask this. I was like, but we probably not gonna talk about that. But I should have wrote the list down when I was thinking about it. All right. So off the break, I'm definitely gonna say Time Force in Space.
Okay.
SPD.
Okay.
Time Force and SPD. Lost Galaxy.
Okay.
And it depends on who I'm talking to and what their taste are. Cause like I'm gonna say that slot can rotate between Lightspeed, Ninja Storm, and RPM, depending on who I'm talking to.
Because you know me, I always go to RPM just because that's my season and stuff, even though I know some people are like mixed on it. I mean, I would always go Time Force and Lightspeed. I would say In Space, definitely. If I had to get any from the Disney era outside of RPM, I'll probably say Ninja Storm for the fun of it.
Yeah, because like I feel like Ninja Storm is a really good stripped down, back to basis kind of. I don't want to say a reboot because it didn't reboot shit. It's just like it's an okay jumping on point.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else. Cause yeah, it is okay. Shit. I would say Dino Thunder if you really got the nostalgia feel for Tommy. That's the other aspect of him as well.
I'll allow it, McCoy.
Yeah, I mean, because it's Tommy. I mean, obviously and stuff.
And look, and the only thing keeping Zeo off my list is that it doesn't have a satisfying conclusion.
Yeah, that's the only thing about Zeo. It's a solid season, but it was like that ending was just like
just kind of.
So they just grow giants.
Womp womp.
They beat the shit out of King Mondo, and then Jason essentially has a girlfriend, and then that's the end, and you're like confused.
And then like
it's like what
happened? If it had even like I'm not even gonna say if it had like a countdown to destruction. If it even had like a finale like shit, Dino Thunder or SPD, like just if it had some sense of conclusion. Like, I'm pretty sure Zeo will be appearing on a lot of people's top 5 series of all time.
Oh, yeah, easily. I mean, that's the reality of it and stuff. But I would definitely go with those. But like I said, I always recommend people watch the Sentai. I mean, shit. Like I said, I mean, and I know people, like I said, and these are mainly the people that's like, dog, y'all watch Japanese anime, so I'm pretty sure you can watch the Sentai and figure it out on how you can get access to it. But
I'm like, look, CJ, look, don't get me started on people. Because if I again, talking about our theme of the year, people having no self-awareness. If I hear one more person complain about a comic book character power level when they watch anime, I'm gonna chop him in the throat. I can't.
He's too broken. I'm like, bitch, you watch fucking Bleach.
I'm like, you watch Dragon Ball Z. Shut the fuck up. Hell about power levels, goddammit.
Just sitting back, just wondering, questioning yourself, like, what the fuck? Like, well, no. Were you
scrolling that fucking Thanos versus Darkseid hashtag that was going on? Was it yesterday?
I am not trying to entertain that bullshit. Like, look, I always go back to my default. It depends on what the fuck, who's writing this shit. Because let's be real, like, Thanos could probably beat Darkseid. Darkseid could beat Thanos. I always default with Darkseid like, well, he got Omega Beam, so Thanos ain't dodging that shit. So,
well, not just that. Like, Darkseid is a literal concept. Like, he's the god of evil. So, like, even if, like, the funniest thing I saw on the thread, somebody said, like, Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet and he snaps and Darkseid disappears. But then he just reconstitutes because he's the concept of evil. You can't defeat evil. What the fuck?
But I also sat there and said, too, I'm like, hey, guys, you know, if you literally give if you literally give Darkseid the logic of like straight up the anti-life equation, it's a wrap. Even if you give him the anti-life equation on top of with the Infinity Gauntlet with Thanos, it's like, come on guys, like no, we're not doing this.
But it's like I bring that up because I saw a lot of people in the thread, some people that I knew, bitching about Darkseid's power level, and I'm like, motherfucker, don't you watch shit like Black Clover? Don't you like Bleach? Don't you watch fucking One Piece? Luffy is broke as shit. Like, what are y'all talking about? I'm like, shut the hell up. Like, power levels don't mean power is fucking relative. Again, it's just a vehicle to tell a story. That doesn't fucking mean anything at all.
Even if we're going
One Punch Man is one of the best mangas I've ever read in my fucking life. And that man literally does what the title says in the damn book. Eat my ass.
I mean, look, even if hell, if we're looking in the realm of Power Rangers goes along the levels of just like, what is power exactly?
It's nothing. It's just like, it's just a vehicle, a device delivered to tell a story. It's about the characters with the powers and how they wield them. Shit, just stop.
Yeah,
just,
it's.
Be silent.
I just look. I like I said, I will never understand people. Like I said, I don't put it this way. I don't know what is going to give the, because you know what was funny. That's why it's like I like the 2017 movie, because it did that fine balance of, it didn't run away from its roots of, oh, these are people in suits. All right, cool. You know, and these are people with powers, and they didn't run away from that, but they also like gave more expansion on the characters. And I'm like, that's the balance that you need if you want to make people like Power Rangers. But even with that movie, I still saw some folks like, oh, it was just cheesy. But I'm like, but you watch, we all love the MCU movies, so what? No,
that's what I'm saying. No. Like, what? Nobody has any self-awareness at all. Like, all the corny ass jokes popping up MCU, you got no problem with that shit. You got not a damn thing to say about that.
Oh my god, I don't get it. Hold up, you said that?
No, see, I promise you I don't. I don't understand.
I mean, no, because it was like that scene when the Zords came out, and you know Billy's like piling it backwards, and they're like, and you're laughing, and then it was like, oh, that was just so cheesy with the Power Rangers. I'm like, but that's Power Rangers, like.
Sorry. Franchise for children. So all you some motherfuckers complain about that cheesy ass shit in Power Rangers, you ain't got a damn thing to say about them corny ass jokes in Steven Universe.
And I love Steven Universe.
I like Steven Universe too. What up?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Why? Because you know why? Because Power Rangers is not vogue. It's not the popular thing to like right now.
It's not. It's, you know.
And again, I don't know where that stigma came from. And like, I really honestly feel like someone that has come with the presentation, like for whatever reason, Saban was stuck in 1993. Like, doing all this shit is what made it popular in 93. Like, no, you have to grow with your audience a little bit. Like, again, I don't want to see a Power Ranger series where they're like cursing and fucking and stabbing each other and shit. But like,
you tell that to JDF.
Look, quick side note. Can I just like be so glad that fucking Kickstarter died? Can I break dance on that?
Hey, Brian, am I allowed to do that? Brian, let's talk about it. So, folks, I love JDF to death. JDF for the longest time.
My dude.
Love him to death.
Well, I'm sorry. Tommy's my dude. JDF, I can't tolerate him.
I'm cool with him. I never had an issue with him. I just love the stories surrounding him, whether it's him and Jean-Claude Van Damme about the fight, which I'm still mad that has not transpired, because that shit needs to happen.
We just will it happen. Just
look.
I
told you I would instigate the fuck out of that fight immediately.
Like, hey JDF. John Claude said your spin kicks ain't shit.
He said he fucked your wife. What? No.
He could have, because she's in this case right here.
Nah, but like, for the longest time, he's been trying to kind of get into mainstream, but I feel he is kind of sort of mainstream already in a way. And he's been trying to push these movies. Now, I don't think he was part of the Order. I don't think he was. Nah, that was Jason, Johnny Young Bosch and them. So, which I'm like, dog, like, y'all gonna shit or get off the fucking pot with that goddamn movie. Put the shit out already. Like, seriously.
Wasn't that supposed to come out like 4 years ago or something?
Prime, I chipped in $50 on that thing, and I'm still sitting back like, so when's it come out again? I mean, it was cool that I got some interviews with the cast. That was pretty dope. that was nice, but like, yo, when does that come out? I mean, we got like the side comic that came out. You know, shout out to Karen Ashley for that, but I'm still like, so when's the other thing coming out? But anyways,
half past never, sucker.
I mean, we'll see. But so there's a new one. There was a new Kickstarter that came out, and it was it Legend of the White Ranger or some shit like that? Legend of the White Dragon, Green Dragon,
White Dragon,
White Dragon and stuff.
Some shit.
And it, you know, and it basically didn't hit its goal. I think they wanted $1 million or some shit like that.
Oh, they wanted a fucking million? I thought it was like 800. Damn.
Yeah, I think it was $1 million, and they only got like 600,000 or some shit like that.
Hold on, my nigga, $1 million?
I believe so.
What?
Hold on. Legend of the White Dragon Kickstarter.
Bat in the sun. Hold on, bat in the sun. Let me give you a spoon so you can eat my whole ass. There's no way. No.
Fuck. Where's it at? Hold on.
Out of whose coffers, CJ? Who's giving them $1 million to make that shit? The average episode of Hack doesn't even break over 250. What the fuck? You know what?
I don't even think they... Hold up. What was it? Thank you so much. Read more. Hold up. What was it? Legend of the White Dragon Kickstarter goal. What was the goal? Let me see if Google Images can help me out with that, because I really need to know.
Well, I really hope they put that teaser on YouTube to get that ad revenue money.
Oh, no, my bad. The goal was 500K, and it only made 250K.
CJ, you about to give me a fucking heart attack.
I'm sorry. My bad, folks. I am so sorry for that.
I'm about to say they done went straight. They done straight up sipped the Kool-Aid. Hell no.
So basically, they didn't hit their goal, and now they're back to square one. And I'm sitting back like, I get what you're doing, guys, but like, I feel Bat in the Sun could get a Kamen Rider show popping off instead of this shit.
CJ, I'm gonna need you to take that shit back immediately.
Oh wow, you're not a Bat in the Sun fan? I'm assuming.
I don't want them anywhere near. Nope.
What is your beef with Bat in the Sun?
No,
we need to get this out in the open. Fuck it. This is a safe space.
Why don't I think the Legend of the White Dragon, I think that's my theses right there. Like, I don't think I have to say anything. I just have to just show like the fact that they made that and attempted that, and
Hasbro didn't
ask
give
for
a
the
fuck.
money they asked
also,
for.
Hasbro didn't give a fuck, because if that was Saban would have shut that shit down. So shout outs to Hasbro for at least being like, you know what? We'll entertain this shit. Why not? Fuck it.
Now you know if that shit had actually got funny, they would have dropped in with fucking Optimus Prime and Tron and the fucking 18-wheeler. Season this immediately.
I got a feeling that Hasbro would not give a fuck. That's just the optimistic in part of me and stuff. Because if this is Saban, Saban would have shut that shit down before the Kickstarter even drew like $2.
Look, man, I don't know, because like I heard some rumbling that Hasbro put an axe on the Shop Factory Sentai DVDs.
Apparently,
praise be the Shop Factory.
Apparently, that actually might not be true, and that's actually coming back.
Well, I hope so, because I was really trying to get a Sentai shows on DVD.
I mean, you know, we've sung the praise of the Shop Factory. I'm just saying.
Saying by a lot of them, I mean all of it.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to have all of Sentai on DVD if I can.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like, so Legend of White Ranger didn't hit his goal, and I'm sitting back, and they're like, hey, you know, we didn't meet our goal. That's sad. And I'm just like, you know, guys, if you actually put out the order, I think you would have had a lot of people that would have kickstarted Legend of the White Dragon. The issue...
Oh, I concur. I concur. I saw a whole lot of people going, I'm not going to give you money twice.
Yeah, because the issue, as with everything, is, hey, make do on what you already put out. Again, I know, like I said, and again, it's because some of the people that was in the order is in Legend of the White Dragon, and everybody's like, hey guys, when are you putting out the order? And we've been asking for that for a while.
Shimmer.
Yeah.
We're going to do it in shimmer.
We do it whenever we fucking feel like it. And I'm like, hey guys, you should probably put it out so we're not wondering to ourselves why we didn't get it.
I mean, it's the gentlemanly thing to do, guys. Just saying.
But yeah, it didn't meet its goal, so now it's kind of like, hey, what's happening with it now? So,
still interested. Like, who still wants to know?
I mean, I don't know.
If you're that interested in dime store version of Power Rangers, I got a comic book just for you. It's called the Boom Studio Power Ranger comic book.
Yeah,
you want to see some off-brand Power Rangers that don't focus on the Power Rangers? That's the book for you right there.
I mean, look, there are certain things out here that people need to understand, and that's one of them. It's the Boom Studio Power Rangers is the continuation of it if you really want to get your fix on. And yeah, Legend of the White, like, look, good luck for whatever future endeavor they're trying to do with that whole thing, but I'm like, to me, with Power Rangers, I feel they can stay the course, but I also feel if you add some other shows in addition to that, it will probably boost up around. Like, look, again, I always say, whoever has the rights to Kamen Rider, put out a new Kamen Rider. An America show Kamen Rider. Like that would be a good compliment for Power Rangers. To really show people that
man, you are shooting for the moon.
I'm shooting for the moon, but it's like, because I also feel too what kind of, and it's not Power Rangers' fault, I feel a lot of the other shows that we've talked about made people really sour on Power Rangers, which I think it was a bit unfair. Particularly when you have stuff like...
What do you mean?
Stuff like Mass Rider, for instance. Like we talked about Mass Rider and how it really didn't do... It didn't do the property that it was telling any favors. Like Kamen Rider. Like,
no.
It really did.
Oh, no, not at all.
Compared to Kamen Rider Dragon Knight, which it was like, Dragon Knight was like, fuck it, we're shooting for the moon. We're going to tell the story that's loosely based off the Sentai, off the, the Japanese footage, and we're going to do something different. And again, I always admire Dragon Knight for shooting for the moon and sticking to the shit that worked. And
I mean, at least they try something. Like we always say, like, I'd rather you miss aiming for the moon than to shoot yourself aiming at your foot.
Yeah, and I think you had Mass Rider. I feel elements of Beetleborg, while they were good, I feel a lot of people were still like, oh, the monsters, which I thought the monsters were actually the pretty good, fun part of the show, that show and stuff. But that, and then I think VR Troopers, which I thought VR Troopers was a good compliment for Power Rangers because they were both pretty much doing the same basis of, young adults that transform into armored, suit heroes and stuff, But I think those shows kind of like, and then you got Mr. Knights of Tyrannog, which again, God, I know a lot of people are like, when you're going to do that? And I'm like, if we could find DVDs or a site that shows all the episodes, we would jump on that. And I'm still
I gotta look
on that.
Anybody wants to donate VHS tapes, because I still have a VHS player. Well, I'll take that shit.
I mean, so you have all those elements coming into the effect, and now it's like people just have this like, it's all Power Rangers, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, in the age where we have Marvel, and DC heroes and stuff, Power Rangers sits next to them, in a way. And like I said, it's boggling to me how people just don't show that respect. But, I don't get it.
I don't.
That's going to be the
right
enigma.
there with you. I don't understand it, man. I don't fucking understand it.
It's like an enigma. It's like, so yeah. Like I said, that will always be there. But like I said, I stand here as a person that I am still amazed that if you told 9-year-old me that Power Rangers 26 years later would still be on the air, I will look at you and just laugh.
Oh, I would be like, you fucking liar.
You a goddamn
There's no way
liar.
this shit's on the air.
You a goddamn
Why you lying,
liar.
Cleus? Why you lying?
Because most shows would love to be on the air this long. If you want to be real. And like I said, I know it's a show that sells toys, but even most kids shows don't get that like back to back to back seasons the way Power Rangers did. So,
it's the strength. I think it's the strength of the concept. I think it's the strength of the production. Because, like I say, half of the work is already done for you over in Japan. It's like it is what it is.
Everything else is just adding in everything else on top of that. So it's just one of those situations and stuff. That's the only way it's gonna work. But I don't know. Like I said, 26 years of Power Rangers it's amazing seeing the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs of the series and stuff. Because even when Power Rangers, I think the more interesting aspect of Power Rangers is that when it was at its low, I felt like we were watching something special in a way, like Turbo, for instance, right? That first half, and it was funny too. I remember around that time, if you were that person still watching Power Rangers, people were like, you still watch Power Rangers? Turbo is garbage. I'm like, I know, but I'm still watching. I'm still watching. Tommy as a race car driver. That was the thing, guys. That was the thing. Martial arts master turned race car driver.
No, he went martial arts master to Native American spiritualist to race car driver to doctor of paleontology.
I'm sorry, that is the most whitest fucking shit ever. It's like Native. What? Are you
Tommy? What the shit?
Are you a quarter Native American? This brother I could probably. Well, that was his brother. Maybe he is Native American. I don't know. Maybe he Elizabeth warned everybody. I don't know.
Maybe he Elizabeth Warren. Yeah. Damn, that's topical.
Very topical. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth Warren was like, I'm 1/16th Cherokee, and I'm like, yo, Liz, I love you to death. You are my top president candidate, but don't do this. Don't do this to yourself, please. So, when Tommy bust out the whole Native American vision quest, I was like, it's a little white privilege there, a little bit there, guys. So, don't know what to tell you, man. Don't know what to tell you guys. Bro, you don't understand. That is like some literal. Okay? So, do you remember that movie with Val Kilmer called? Was it where he was like a detective, on the native, he was investigating on the Native American land and stuff for a murder or whatever.
What? This is a thing? No.
Oh, you didn't see that? Okay, so
I did not. Are you serious?
Hold on. Let me find it. Because it's actually
Netflix.
No bullshit. It's actually a really good movie. It was hold on. Where the fuck was it at? What was the name of it? Hold up. Thunderheart.
Search for this shit right now.
Thunderheart. So
shit.
Yeah. So basically, it was based on the Wounded Knee incident. And he played an FBI agent investigating a murder on there, and come to find out he actually has Native American heritage from the Sioux tribe. So I'm like,
oh, this shit free. I'm watching it.
It's called Thunderheart, and I'm like, hold on. Val Kilmer has Native American heritage. What?
Oh, I'm watching this movie tonight.
And it's like, yo, good movie, but I was like, that is the most white privileged fucking thing I've ever seen, period. Like, yo.
With them lips? Oh, baby, I'm watching this shit. Hold on.
So when Tommy...
Don't start it now.
Tommy's doing his vision quest, folks. And it's like, he finds he has a brother, and it's like Native American. I'm like, yo, no fucking way Tommy's knit. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, guys. Come on. Folks, whenever we get to that on the commentary, so trust me, Prime, and D are going to crack on that shit hardcore. We're cracking on that.
Fucking wait.
And then it's like, okay.
And so you know what? You know who I blame for that shit? I blame fucking O-Ranger. Cause I can totally understand. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I can totally understand why. Because Tommy was the face of the franchise at the time, right?
Yeah.
So all of his hobbies and shit, it had to in some way tie into the Sentai footage.
Yeah.
But like, you really couldn't do that in Orange because Red Rum was a fucking military corporate man. So like, we can't have Tommy join the fucking ROTC. What the fuck we gonna do?
I mean,
give him something to do, right?
You could, because that would actually be pretty interesting twist a little bit. But okay.
I mean, well, also Orange deals with like spiritual powers from ancient civilization, right? Yeah. What's the ancient civilization in America? Native Americans. Let's do it. Give them that total magic. Let's go.
Let's get a Native American Mr. Miyagi there to show Tommy, his heritage, and then we're good to go.
You know what? I'm so glad you didn't say Chief Miyagi. I'm so glad.
I'm just gonna say Native American Mr. Miyagi because every race has a Mr. Miyagi, so to speak. To help out his person and stuff. There's an Indian Mr. Miyagi, I'm sure. There's a Native American. I'm pretty sure, like I said, our Mr. Miyagi. I'm pretty sure there is a Aborigine Mr. Miyagi. Pretty sure there's everyone in every race. That's my logic. So that was the show's logic and stuff. So yeah, that was the thing. Like I said, Turbo was the lowest of lows. We even go to the extent of like the Disney era, and most people would say Mystic Force, but I would say no. I would say Operation Overdrive was the low point of the Disney era to a point because it just went through the motions. And I remember I had came back from deployment when Operation Overdrive came out. And I was watching it and I was like, okay, this is interesting, but it just felt off. And like I said, we talked about it in the Operation Overdrive episode, but that was like the low point of the Disney era. And then they bought Marvel, and they just turned into, we're counting this Marvel money, so we don't give a fuck.
They did not give an actual shit, and that's how we got fucking RPM. Because they turned their back and said, well, do whatever you want with them.
Here's some money.
Your karate chop show.
Here's some money. Do whatever you want.
he said, oh, okay.
Hey, Disney, we ran out of money. Can you give us some more? Fuck, guys. All right, here. Jesus Christ. Get out of our faces. Can't hear you over this Marvel money. Jesus. And then
it did cost two people their jobs, so I guess they did give a fuck.
It's like we're getting rid of this shit anyway. And like I said, like you pointed out, I think, Samurai, when the news of Saban buying Power Rangers came out, I was shocked that like hit the news wave and everybody was like, Saban bought Power Rangers? I'm like, but so you didn't notice it then, but Saban buying it and it be on a Nickelodeon, and I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get mad at this because the mainstream know about Power Rangers now, and Samurai happened, and everybody was into it, and then as much as I don't like
Nickelodeon, killed the momentum.
Yeah, and then like I said, say what you will about Megaforce, Nickelodeon, those deceitful assholes, they promoted that fucking 1,000 Ranger fucking fight that they blew their load on at the fucking first episode of Megaforce and stuff, and that kind of brought the people in the mainstream on that because it was like, what is the Super Sentai footage of the 999 battle thing and stuff? And I would say people understood Sentai around that time, I'm assuming. To you, at least? I mean, do you feel that kind of brought Sentai a little bit to the mainstream a little bit?
A little bit, because I saw the opening footage of that, the first episode of Kaiju, how it opens with the Ranger War.
Yeah.
Like I saw that clip of them fighting posted everywhere. Like everybody was like, "There's a fucking episode of Power Rangers that has all the Power Rangers in it," and I was just like, "Okay, cool. As long as you guys are talking about it, and you're not being asses or jerks, okay, cool."
Hey, look, I think I had posted up on Facebook that the Gokaiger finale where they were fighting Homeboy at the end, and they just transformed into everything. I had a bunch of friends oh my god, what is this? This is, oh my god, this is nuts. And I'm like, yeah, it's Gokaiger. I think you guys will probably like that season. A lot.
Shouts out to Emperor Marvelo, because they beat his motherfucking ass.
Bruh. Look, I have seen plenty of stuff in all sorts of media of bad guys getting hands put out on put hands put on them, but that
this day I have not seen the ass moving that spectacular.
He got
shit out of that man.
Every season of Sentai, he got hands put on.
hand pushed up his ass.
Bro.
Then told the man to go cry to his dead son. I was like, damn, Marv, this is a that crucial, dude.
I mean,
I'm like, damn, you know, not embarrassed the man. Fuck.
I mean, yeah, but that, and I remember no bullshit. I had posted up. I think I actually on Facebook I shared when they showed Tommy and TJ and them in the suit behind the scenes from, I believe, Super Mega Force around that time, and everybody on my face was like, Tommy's back? He's in the Shield? What's going? Power! I'm like, okay, this is clearly boosting up Power Ranger stock a little bit, and then after Megaforce, it just went back to radio silent to an extent until the movie came out, and then everybody was kind of like, oh, Power Rangers, and that's when I was kind of like looking at folks that were really kind of like thinking that they knew Power Rangers, and it was like, well, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers wasn't like what this movie is. I'm like, that's because the movie kind of took cues from a lot of the later seasons in terms of tone,
Because it's an adaptation.
Yeah, and
you're fucking fool.
Well, it was like people were saying like that movie, and we talked about the movie, but they were saying tonally, well, this isn't the Power Rangers. Power Rangers was light. I'm like, hey guys, have you seen other seasons where it was still light, but they actually took itself seriously? Like, that's what the movie did.
Like, I swear, I don't know who's worse, those people or fucking G1ers in Transformers fandom. Like, just the absolute worst. Like, just wrong to be wrong. Like, how does that even feel? How can somebody be so wrong and comfortable about being that fucking wrong?
I mean, that's my thing, because I think, and I think that was to the 2017 movie's advantage, is the fact that clearly the people behind it, they knew that Power Rangers had other seasons that still kept the spirit of these people in multicolored suits, but didn't shy away from like, all right, we're still going to show these people in the suits, but let's also do what some of the other seasons did and address characters and give them a little bit depth.
I don't know. I feel like that movie shied away from the suits because it didn't have enough panache.
Well, yeah.
It didn't have that old razzle dazzle.
Well, yeah.
Like, you got a movie budget.
Yeah, that's true.
I can count the action sequences on one hand. That's a bad fucking look.
Yeah, like 2 action sequences total, and that's the fight against Rita, and 3 if you count.
Give out one to stretch.
3 if you count the training session. And
hold on. Let's be fair. If you count the training session, that's 1. You count when they fall at nighttime, that's 2. You count when they morph at the end, that's 3. You know what? I don't count the Zora battle because that's a continuation of the same fight. So it's 3.
3 total. 3 total. Which, cool, but like I think we told before, it would have been fine if they spread it out over the course of like the movie where it's like they're fighting random putty patrollers or some shit. And I'll be like, oh, that would have been dope.
Like just evenly, just something, man. Yeah, goddamn.
Look, we said about that as much, but at the end of the day, I was still looking at people sideways like, well, this wasn't my Power Rangers. I'm like, guys, did you see past the 3rd season? Like, guys, like, come on.
You know the answer to that, CJ. No.
Like, I stopped arguing with people afterwards because it was just like, well, this is the Power Rangers. Hollywood fucks it up again. I'm like, no, not really. They didn't fuck this up. I mean, again, say what you say about them being in the suits. They should have been in the suits, but that was pretty much on brand with Power Rangers. Don't know what you want.
That's the problem. They don't know what they want.
It's kind of like how people dare. This is the same equivalent of people that swear that Dead or Alive video game movie, live action movie was horrible. And I'm like, that's on brand with Dead or Alive. What the fuck did you want?
That movie was so look, dog. I'm like,
have you played the Dead or Alive, people? That movie was on brand. What did you want?
I mean, if you want to shit talk the acting, yeah, I can agree with that. Or like people who shit talk the G.I. Joe movies. I'm like, okay, yeah, some certain aspects can be better, but like the only thing missing from a lot of those movies is like I say, like I always say, was just Zeus dominating some weather. That's all I'm saying. Like it's pretty much on brand for the franchise.
That second movie with that fucking satellite shooting the rails, that was close to a weather dominator.
That's about as close as we probably gonna get.
That's why I'm like,
I mean, that movie had a ninja fight, had a fucking vehicle battle. I mean, come on.
Bro, the first movie was about fucking nanomachine wars. That is so fucking G.I. Joe. That's why I'm like, that was on brand. What did you want, guys?
Dude. The first movie, the last battle, when they were fighting those fucking submarines under the water, the only thing that was missing was blue lasers and red lasers. Like,
and hey kids, buy this sub at your local Toys R Us.
I mean, that's a G.I. Joe fight right there.
That's why I was like, dog, I think people don't know the brand like they think they do. That's why I was like, guys, that movie was
or like we say, they don't know what they want. They just want motherfuckers want to be contrarian for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why, but sure.
Yeah, like I said, I think that's also the other side of why people feel so sorry about Power Rangers in that way. It's like you don't know the brand more than what you think you know. Because again, if you only saw up to the third season, your idea of Power Rangers was, oh, it was cheesy, and hey, Green with Evil was dope, which, okay, cool. And then Lord Zed happened, and then ninjas, and then it got cheesy with the Tingas, and da-da-da-da, and that's it. And I'm like, all right, cool, but there was more.
A lot more.
Oh, a lot more. So, yeah, this was cathartic for me and you. I really wanted to just kind of just talk about just venting all this because I just feel respect needs to hit on Power Rangers, and I feel a lot of people. I'm not gonna say a lot. I feel if people branch out and just look, Netflix is right there, folks. Power Rangers is right there on Netflix.
And see, and it's also my thing. Like a lot of people just don't have open minds, man. It's fucking pathetic. Like,
but
why are you so narrowed in your?
But they'll watch Wu Assassins, no problem. I'm just like, okay, cool, love Wu Assassins, but Power Rangers right there if you really want to see other seasons. Just saying, right there on Netflix.
Look, mine's not the judge, but I will definitely shake my head and go,
Yeah. So
funny how that works, ain't it?
Yeah, very, 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 very funny how that works and stuff. But you know what, too, though? If we're talking about Power Rangers, I think also too, I am amazed that the cast from the movies went on to really good projects after that. I gotta give them a shout out on that.
And you see JDF in the corner with the Arthur fist,
bro. Yo, but you know what? Here's the thing too. I think a lot of the Rangers from even the TV series went on to do some good stuff because I think dude that played Red Ranger and SPD. Jack. Was it Brandon J. McLaren?
Yeah, he popped up in the movies.
Yeah, dude, like, he had actually some TV shows that he was actually really good into. I think it was at Graceland, really good in that show, and Ransom, which is on right now.
Homeboy from Lost Galaxy.
Archie Kao.
Was on CSI. Yes.
Yeah, he was like on multiple seasons of CSI. Like Karen Ashley out here still doing commercials and stuff. Same with Tanya, they out here doing commercials and doing little spots on TV shows and stuff. Kimberly, she's funny thing is she's actually directing stuff now.
Good on her. Oh, homegirl from Jungle Fury, Lily. She pops up and stuff. That's not her name.
Freaking what's her face from
RPM, yeah.
RPM, she's fucking iZombie.
Rose MacGyver? Kevin?
Whatever. I was like, is that Yellow Ranger from? Oh shit, she got a fucking hit ass show. Which iZombie's actually pretty good.
Which by the way, did you watch the series finale?
No, I did not.
I'm mad as fuck.
Don't tell me. I'm still like a season behind, so don't tell me. All right.
Okay.
But I'm happy for her. Even fucking Red RPM Ranger, he's in fucking Jessica Jones and out here fucking doing it. So I'm like, like I said, JDF. Look, at one point I was looking at JDF like, so JDF, you're going to contact Dana White and get into the UFC because that could have been a career for you, man. I'm still baffled he didn't go full tilt into UFC on that shit. Very shocked.
I wonder what stopped him.
I mean, I know he got injured at one point, which that's understandable and stuff. You gotta, recover. But I'm really shocked that he didn't like go full tilt into like, because I mean, what was funny is I was like, dog, Dana White could easily like market that shit like Jason David Frank, Power Ranger, and UFC. That's a huge thing. That's why I was kind of shocked Dana didn't like call him up and shit. It's kind of weird. Hell, fucking Johnny Young Bosch out here fucking doing every goddamn anime character under the sun.
Isn't he though? Who the fuck is he not?
Same with fucking Cassie from fucking Turbo and In Space and stuff. She's doing voice acting still. So yeah, I mean,
Hey, no man, get that check.
hey, look,
Collect that money.
all these Ranger actors, they have moved on to big and small gigs and stuff. So hey, you know, everybody eating and stuff. You know, for the most part, they're doing their thing. So like I said, I'm always happy to see a Ranger actor pop up in certain things and stuff. I mean, fuck, even back in the day, like when I saw Trini in the second Crow movie, I was like, oh shit, Trini, yay! You know, it's just you get happy.
Looking like a straight up snack.
Bruh, look, who knew goth Trini was the go-to look for her?
Oh,
I didn't see that coming.
You know, I'm already a sucker for goth girls any the fuck way.
And you put her in a goth-ass movie in the goth-ass look, fucking done.
Scrum dilly-lumptious.
I mean, it's a shame she got killed in that in the movie, but she was looking nice. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, look, even down to Serena Vincent being in Not Another Teen Movie and showing them nice tits, just right there.
Not the only time she's shown them. Not the first time.
Look,
it won't be the last. I guarantee you.
I remember watching Not Another Teen Movie and I lost my shit in the theater like, oh my god, what? And I'm like, yo.
So tell me you've seen Spartacus, right?
Yeah, I have seen Spartacus.
So you know homegirl. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, just make sure.
And our Red Ranger also did some things in Spartacus too.
Yeah, so you know, yeah. We're not discriminating. I don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate. Hey, it works for him, so it worked for everybody. I would say it was one of those things where it's like, huh, that's the thing. All right, cool. It is Spartacus. Anything goes. Fuck it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
See, I feel, you know what it is weird? That's the other thing, too, about being, like, a Power Ranger fan is, like, when you see the people that you admire as Rangers and they're doing adult roles, you get thrown off for, like, a hot second.
Well, see, when I saw old homegirl, not for me, because let me tell you what broke my illusion of that shit real quick. Mm-hmm. When I found out that old homegirl from Go Onger was a fucking AVR, was it, how do you pronounce it? Gerver? Japanese porn. When I found out the homegirl, the monster lady, Kegalesia, she did Japanese porn, and I was like, okay, I've evolved. I've transcended.
See, that shows you, like, I don't get into a lot of the Japanese actors and actresses and stuff like that, so it's like, that's you telling me that. I'm like, huh, interesting. But even on the American side, I still get, like, I have to sit there and realize, hold up. These are grown-ass damn adults. Why am I, like, holding on to them like, you did a kiddie show, you know, but...
See, you're falling in that damn trap, dude.
No, for a second I did. I think it was, what was it? I got out of that trap in SPD when I found out Pink Ranger did a show in New Zealand where she was, like, scantily clad and shit. I think it was called Jailbait or some shit like that. And I was like... Oh.
Okay, hold on, slow down. So you saying it was Sydney was in the show called Jailbait? Hold on, Google. Hold on, give me 1 second. but continue.
Yeah, so it was like, okay, I got to get out of this mentality, and that's also on top of Serena Vincent and the Teen Movie and stuff. So it's like, okay, and then she was in Cabin Fever. So it's like you get out of that mentality of like, okay. These are clearly adult actors. These are not just people in kid roles. I think that's also the aspect of some of the actors too. Is like, hey, they enjoy being on that show, but hey, you got to grow. You got to do other things and stuff too. So,
all right. So CJ, I got to be that guy, and have to ask you while we're on this line of talking. You do follow Z on Instagram, right, Miss May?
Yes, I do, and I know exactly where you're going to.
Okay, just making sure.
Hey, look. I followed her, and I was like, oh, yeah. For those that don't know, I believe Monica May does burlesque.
Oh, yeah, she does.
And I was just like, dog, I approve. And she a mom too? I approve. Approve. If she ever comes to the DC area, I will so watch that shit in a heartbeat.
Oh, I'm intimately watching that that touring schedule.
Look,
Anywhere in my radius.
Look, folks, there is a picture of Miss Monica May in her SPD outfit, and I'm like, well, goddamn.
Like a fine fucking wine.
Man. Look. Look. No bullshit. Some of these
people at home, give me a second, because I gotta be that guy and just go.
Look. I ain't gonna lie. Some of these Ranger actresses know exactly what the fuck they're doing. They know it. I know they do. You ain't gonna tell me they don't.
Hey, look. If it works for Yoshi, it can work for them. Goddammit.
See, first off, Yoshi knows he has legions of women that are thirsting after his ass, hence why he puts out those workout videos showing his 8-pack and shit, and I'm just sitting back like, I'm almost there, Yoshi. Watch out.
I'm not. I says I eat my cheeseburger and watch the workout videos going, push it up, Yoshi. Push it on up.
But yo, I appreciate Yoshi because Yoshi knows he has that base that's like thirsting for his ass, and he knows it, and he's just going to work it. And I was like, you know what, Yoshi? You are smart. You are 100% smart for doing what you're doing. I appreciate that, sure. Keep doing that. Oh, man. Look, I am patiently waiting for Karen Ashley to do something wild like Monica May, but I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen.
Man, it's not going to happen. If it haven't happened by now, it's not going to happen, bro. Let that dream die.
Look, man, I can dream, but you're right. You're right. I mean, hell, I saw a picture of Katie from Time Force, and I was like, damn, she's still looking nice.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of her at the convention.
Yeah,
and again, like these motherfuckers are aging like fine wines.
They really are. I mean, I was just sitting there like, well, fuck, man. Like, what is like all the?
First of all, Katie.
Oh, go ahead.
First of all, Katie was already you were already always my fucking girl, but like, woo.
I mean, look, that is the goal. If Power Morphin can't happen, I will definitely be talking to her and being like, hey, so you seen anybody? What's up?
Look at dog. I'm pretty sure she does show up to one. I can't go to that one. I'm not. I definitely know.
So Power Morphicon is a no-go at this point. It's like
can't go to that one.
Prime can't make it because he might take a risk, and I can't have that happen to him, man.
I might do some dangerous shit. Might go YOLO and try to yeet into something. So I mean, let me stop.
Your wife will put.
I'm gonna shoot for shots, bro.
Your wife will put her foot up my ass because I didn't stop it either. So I'm like.
Look, I'm trying to save all our asses. Let me make that sacrifice for the greater good.
It's like, oh my god, he speared this guy. He speared this guy at the convention. They both got kicked out. I was like, hey, I try to save him from not making a mistake. These things happen. I wouldn't be a good friend if I wouldn't. So
I'm saying all I need is space, opportunity, and the boombox blaring sicko mode, and it's over.
Bruh, I mean, look, all I'm saying is this: I seeing freaking Emma in Cloak and Dagger. I was like, oh shit, Emma! And look, I saw her at San Diego too, and she's looking cute too.
Ain't nothing wrong with her. She got a little rough girl streak going on with her right now, when she's a mature young lady.
Yeah. So I mean, look, even what's funny? Even V from Mystic Force is still looking nice too.
Oh, word! I saw her. I think she was at the same one that Katie was at.
Yeah. So I'm just like, oh shit.
Bruh!
All of them, hey, look, all of them been holding up, and all of them been doing stuff. So I mean, look, even her sister was in Upgrade.
Oh, word up, Madison.
Yeah, she was in it. She still looked the same.
Like now?
She still looked the same. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Shit, still look the same and everything. It's crazy.
All right then.
I'm telling you, man, I swear, you have kids and we all get old, and I swear to God, none of them show any gray hair. I'm just going to be like, okay, so who are you killing in order to still stay young, like, at this point?
Like, are you actually attached to the fucking morphing grid?
Probably. Which, again, I'm looking at Power Rangers like, hey, man, like, I'm still waiting for my dark-skinned black chick to pop up in another Power Ranger season, so y'all kind of need to jump on that again, because that should be a thing. If anything, that should happen.
Look, I'm not gonna be too greedy because I finally got my sixth Ranger who wears glasses.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. I don't know, man. There's nothing wrong with being greedy if you're gonna be real.
I mean, like I said, you want it all, aim for it all, but try to temper some expectations.
I mean, because let's be real, I think we're all waiting for so when we're gonna get a lesbian Ranger, which technically Becky G in the Power Rangers movie was a lesbian, so there you go.
Pour one out to Zach in that movie. I felt so bad for that man. I'm like, oh,
that
dude.
man was
well.
fiending.
He wanted it bad.
Yo, he
wanted it so bad.
Dog, I swear, I was waiting for that movie to go left during that campfire scene and break the tension with him saying, so does that mean you don't like men? Because trust me, a lesser movie would have threw that in there. I know it would have.
Yeah, and shout out to him for respecting her, going, you know what? I shot my shot. Gotta let it go.
The look on his face is like, well, you know what? I respect her decision. Clearly, I need to move on. Cool.
I know, right? Just gotta let it go. So, Kim, what up? What's up? What's going on?
I don't know. Kim and Jason were kind of, sort of, will they or won't they? But they didn't really commit to it yet. So, there is that.
And we'll never know. And now we'll never know.
Also, side note, shout out Jessica Rae, still looking nice as hell.
Oh, word up. Definitely.
Look. All these lady fucking Power Ranger actresses have held up. It is wild. Not in a bad way. It's just like, wow. Holy shit. They're still there. All right. Dude, even homegirl playing Divatox, she's still looking nice. I might risk it all for Divatox. Just saying.
Would you?
I would. I would.
I'm not mad at that. Wait, which one? Which Divatox?
Both.
Oh, you are a very greedy man, sir.
I am very greedy, sir. There's which I ain't gonna lie though. When they pulled the switch and stuff with Divatox, for a hot second I couldn't tell the difference. For a hot second.
There's a joke. There's a joke there somewhere. Hold on. Let me dig around for it. Hold on. There's a terrible joke there that I'm not gonna make.
Oh man. Oh no, did somebody
I love how this turned into a thirst trap. Hold on. I just like this turn into a thirst trap at the tail end of it.
Hey, you know what? It was always gonna turn into a thirst trap, Tom. These are things that's gonna happen here.
Well, y'all know us. They know what we're about. They know who we are.
I mean, there are truths to this, people. There are truths, and if you have a Ranger actress that is still fine as hell, we're gonna thirst after them and stuff. That's why D called my ass out on Facebook like, you had the opportunity to fuck Karen Ashley and you didn't take it. I'm like, D, I think the chick's married. I think she's married. I don't know. I think she is married.
What they got to do with you though?
And he was like, yeah, she was waiting. I'm like, I don't know if Karen Ashley would have been down for that. So, I'm not even going to put that on her like that, so.
Yeah, see, now you never know. Now you never know.
I don't know. We'll see.
She could have been like Carrie Fisher, not giving a fuck. You don't know.
It's like, here's my room number and what time you free? Be like, ah, shit. But if that were to happen, I ain't saying shit because you know what? I'd rather keep that for myself.
You're a better man than me because I tell everybody.
Hey, look, man, I do not need to be that dude to be on some TMZ I fucked Karen Ashley shit. Nope. Mm-mm.
I'd be that dude. That's why it's never going to happen to me.
TMZ recovers Karen Ashley. Fucked a regular guy. But yeah, I go with both divas. Yeah, I mean, dude, fuck. What's his face's wife? Fucking Trakina. She's still. Whew. Man. I'm just saying, I don't know who is in the casting. I need to know who is in the casting that cast it because it's like, goddamn, man, y'all pick some fine ass women for these damn roles, man. Shit, even if we're going recent with fucking Ninja Steel, you get Mrs. fucking Six Pack as the damn Pink Ranger. I'm like, Well, of course.
The only reason I watch that damn show. The only reason I stay in. Look at her and the White Ranger's fine ass.
I was like, yo, because she really made the other chick look like so regular. When I saw that, I was like, hold on.
What's up is the White Ranger. She fine in the motherfucker.
I know, right?
Like she fine and shit.
It's like, yo, like, because it's like when when they showed her in the gym, and I'm like, she's probably the only Ranger that got like an 8-pack and shit. What is going on here? Like, it's like I think you overworked yourself for this role, man. But I appreciate the effort. I am really appreciative of this.
You get an A.
A for effort.
An A. This dick.
Hey, you know, there is that. So, goddamn New Zealanders, man. See, now I'm about ready to just fly to New Zealand and just see what's up. I really am.
I'm pretty sure you can walk around and catch them like a Pokemon. I'm sure that's loud, right? Like you can
I think so. Gotta catch them all.
You gotta just throw. I'm sure there are stations for that, right?
I think so, possibly.
Okay, I'm pretty positive there is.
Yeah,
I haven't been there, but that sounds like something that would be over there.
Yeah, you know. And also, shout outs to the Pink Ranger from Donald Charge, because I think she is a area native, I believe. Which I'm like, yes, thank you. We got DMV's own representing in Power Rangers. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
Bet not see you in the news, Jay. I bet not have to come bail you out in here.
Nah, we're good. I am 100%
okay.
Good. You did that. That will not happen and stuff. I'm just saying, Power Morphicon, just watch out for me. I would have to not sit there and go crazy there. So, you know, there is that. That's all I'm saying. Leave it at that.
Man.
But we need this, Prime, because this was cathartic to go from angry to, boom, thirst trapping it and stuff. So, you know, it works.
Hey, you're right. You know, there's something to bring you down.
Yeah, got to. So, you know, even Camille is on fucking Instagram thirst trapping it up. I'm like, God damn it, Camille. Jesus.
Where's Dr. Morgan? She
Bruh, you know what, man? Look, listen.
Where's she at?
I need to know what she's been up to. Hold on. Let me, we're live doing this, man. That's how we roll. Let me find out Dr. Morgan. Hold up.
Where's she been into recently? And why is it not me?
Why am I thinking Miss Fairweather? Who I still need to know what she's been up to. Because Miss Fairweather was fine. Nah, she's still doing stuff. Yeah, Miss Fairweather, yeah. Yeah. Man, this is... But yeah, folks, Power Ranger Day. Yay.
May the power protect you now and forever.
Yeah, may the power protect you. Protect us all. Yes, protect us all. And also remember, kids, like I said, Power Rangers is going to still be around for a while. Put some respect on its name. That's all we ask.
Or, you know what, like I say, just don't be a fucking dick. Like, it's not that hard.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
People enjoy things. Here's the funny thing. People are going to enjoy things they don't enjoy or don't understand. Doesn't mean you have to be a fucking prick.
True.
How about that?
Very much
How about
true.
that?
Very much true. Very much true. But, yeah, also side note, folks, yeah, next Morphin Metacast is still going to be Kamen Rider Tiga. We just kind of did this impromptu one just to kind of go random and talk about a lot of stuff with Power Rangers because it's Power Rangers Day. Oh. And my Tiga watch through has been fun. I will admit that.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm rewatching and I've done the math. I checked the numbers and I have to confirm 100% that Captain Irma, she is 100% that bitch.
Yeah. I'd like to say for the record too, I totally forgot that Tiga, much like Kamen Rider Kuga, was kind of like the new show coming off of that long ass break that Ultraman had. I did not know that at all, so that was something that was new to me. Kind of looking up the history of that and stuff.
Yes. Tiga's
revitalized the franchise. So
Tiga's it did more than that shit. It's a good fucking show. It's a good show.
It was the steroid for the franchise. Let me put it to you that way. because
Oh, it's so fucking good.
you
Oh,
know
it's
what
so
it
good.
was? I literally was looking up Ultraman Tiga like tags on Twitter, and like I didn't know the fan base was that crazy for the show.
Yeah, Tiga's the shit, man.
Like,
Tiga's great.
because I was thinking, it wasn't like I was expecting the opposite, but like with Tiga, I was like, oh, the fan base really like was nuts for this show, huh? Interesting. So, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's it for Morphin Metacast, and we will catch you guys later for Tiga. Peace out.
The Vita's in, dudes.